Hey everyone, it's Jem with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this Flip Through Friday haul. It's a big one, so get comfy and stick around. What's up, friends? It's Jem with ChappyPlans. Thanks for being here today. I'm super excited to share with you a very large haul. I purchased quite a few things from Ali Edwards recently. I actually know that they were on back order for the Story Play collection, which I did order, so I received that. And then I received something I'm very excited to share because I've never participated, but I'm going to be doing Week in the Life this year for the first time. And I'm going to be doing it in a notebook. So if you are someone who has never done it before or is brand new to the concept of documenting Week in the Life, just like me, then I'm the person to follow because we can learn together. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm going to start with the binder that I purchased, or the album I purchased, rather. It is an older pattern, an older album. I think it was maybe for last year's Week in the Life or Day in the Life. Another one I haven't done before, but I loved this one. I'm obsessed with the colors. I'm not using it for Week in the Life because like I said, I'm doing it in notebook form, but I will now have it for other things. So the inside's got this beautiful gold check, and then it's got lots of page protectors. So that's really fun. And I just wanted to have this in my stash, so I added this to my cart. All of the Week in the Life items came in a box, and I haven't even opened them yet, so very excited. So this is the notebook and numbers kit. I mean, there's like an official name for it, but I don't know what it is. So it came in that, and you can buy these things separately. Well, this was actually sold out, but as a bundle, you could still purchase it, at least back when I did. I'm not sure what's available and what's not, but it's this little notebook that I've purchased before. Other ones I haven't used yet, but that were like major clearance items, and this is the first year I'm going to be following along with Ali Edwards and doing this. But the idea is you document a week in your life, and yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. So it's just like everyday life. There's a week that she picks and the community can join in on during that same week, or you can do it during another week. From what I have researched and videos I've been watching, I've kind of come to the conclusion that you basically just take a ton of notes and photos during the week you're documenting, and then you go back and put it together, like the album if you're doing an album or a notebook. I haven't really seen too many people share it in notebook form, so I am kind of excited to be not like pioneering the idea, because some people have done it, but to be someone who is doing something that's maybe less popular. So hopefully I do a decent job and can inspire some folks to try this format, which to me seems a little bit less intimidating than a 6x8 album. So you can write down or do photos or whatever you want of your entire 24-hour period for each day of the week. Then there's a dot grid page on the back. Oh, mine's got something on it. It just says Monday, more of the story, gratitudes for today, feelings about today, what I want to remember. And you could use these as jumping off points, or you could completely cover them up and do whatever you want. Then there's another blank page, Monday ing words. So you have your Monday ing words. So ing words, when Ali is referring to them, are things that you're currently doing, or it's ing. So loving, watching, listening, eating, working, driving, cleaning, reading, dreaming, worrying, struggling, and playing. And then Monday by the numbers. So you can think of, this is the lens this year. Every year there's a lens through which you are looking at your normal day. This year it's by numbers. So it could be things like the number of times, like for me, I'm documenting the number of times Nora says slay, or like some of the the new slang that the kids are using, okay, at the risk of sounding like a dinosaur. Or the number of times you, if you're a teacher, say, everyone keep your voices down, or it's too loud, or the number of times you pick up your phone, or the number of miles you ran, or, you know, the number of times you wash the dishes. Like, there's so many different ways you could look at documenting your day through numbers. Okay, and then you've got a blank page here, and I think there's several. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes into Tuesday. And these are the colors that coordinate with the days for each week. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is like this hunter green or forest green. Thursday is pink. It's like a bubblegum pink. I think Friday is a different shade of green, which is not my favorite. Oh no, it's peach. And then Saturday, maybe? Saturday, are you green? Yeah. I don't know. This is like a bluish green, like a deep emerald turquoise, sort of a jewel tone. Where's Sunday? Oh, and Sunday is blue. So yeah, that's kind of a green, the different shade of green. So you got two different shades here, but for some reason the colors, they seem to all work together. So I love that. So here is the that's what this is called, by the numbers. This is the by the numbers kit. Okay, that was not successful. All right. So I am very intimidated to embark on this project, but we are just going to go with it. Oh, so here are the papers. Ooh, I love that. Counting up pieces of life right now. And then it goes from 0 to 9. I'm not going to take them all the way out because I'll never get them back in. And this is already going to be a very long video, so if you really wanted to see everything super close up, Allie, of course, has a full reveal on her YouTube channel. It's just Allie Edwards. So we've got by the numbers, and it's got all the numbers and on vellum. And then the date, these days life is measured by, and then you have 5 jumping off points in a 2-inch circle. I think it's probably a 2-inch circle to fill that in. Then you have this really big sticker sheet, which has numbers 1 through 100, and then just some icons at the bottom. These are all of the plastic words, and then there are some numbers. So let's see. And when I placed this order the day it was released, I think it was the day it was released or the next day, because I wasn't planning on doing this, some of the stamps were sold out that I wanted, so I placed a pre-order. Allie opened up stamps for pre-orders, so I ordered some of those. So when those come in, I'll share them. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 0. So 1 through 10 in that khaki color. And then you have a whole bunch of little, like, what are these called? Like the extra symbols, characters that you see on a keyboard. Oh, so these are different word prompts for documenting by the number. Oh, that's fun. So there's trips, miles, books, number of rides, steps, walks. Oh, cool. Meals, weeks, months, hours, years, sleeps, and days. Oh, that's so fun. And then you've got percentage signs, hashtags or pound signs, plus signs, dollar signs, things that could lend themselves to be associated with numbers or documenting measurements or things like that. That is so fun. I think the first year that I saw Allie doing the Week in the Life, when I started following along with her, it was through, the lens was rainbow, and that would have probably been my favorite because you guys know I love rainbow. But I think since then, Allie Edwards has, the designs have, and the colors are much more my style than they were when I first started following her and subscribing to her Stories by the Month kit. So I'm a huge fan now. Oh, so we have life and numbers, and they're on all the different colorways. So you can put one of these on every day if you want. It's kind of an oval shape, so that's fun. Oh, and then there's more paper die cuts. So lots of numbers here. Details 1 through 7. Oh, nope, 1 through 10. And they're all different colors. That's really cool. And then you have a ton of numbers, and these are larger sized die cuts. So let me show you. You can see it's... And then these tags, whoops. So you have steps, miles, books, texts, minutes, and then looks like we have some blank. It's the little things that count. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Many of the things you can count don't count. Many of the things you can't count really count. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Just a few, a lot, this many times, life in numbers. And that's really cool. I might count the number of unfinished beverages I find around the house, because that is a big thing. Okay, so that's the by the numbers mini kit, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And the notebook. And then I have the paper pack add-on. I wasn't sure if like I will end up using this or not in the notebook, but I figured better have it just in case. I really loved these cards. Watch me end up not even using them now, but I love a scallop, so I had to get this. All right, so there's these. What size are these? This is a unique size, I feel like. 4 by 10. Oh, they're probably meant for the 8 by 10 album that she has. So you have all the colors here. I would just trim them down to fit in my notebook. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing, but I'm excited. Here's the signature paper. And then you have all of the colors for the days of the weeks that they're supposed to be on. So of course there's 7 of these in all the shades, and then these 4 by 6 ones in all the shades with like kind of a watercolor effect in the background. What is that? Ugh, bummer. And this one has a silver, it was like a sequin. Interesting. Okay. Sure that was not intentional. And then some 2 by 2 squares for those, my favorite 2 by 2 pocket page protectors, which I think I could probably figure out a way to adhere inside the notebook somehow, but I'd have to kind of engineer that somehow. All right, so that's the paper pack. And then last but not least, I have the main kit. So it's similar to December Daily in that sense. There's like a main kit, there's all these add-ons. It's not nearly as big, I think, of an offering as December Daily, but you can definitely get overwhelmed with the products. I think if it was in my budget, I would have just done the buy all option, but it wasn't at the time. So this is my favorite thing ever, these little scallop pockets. So even if I don't use these things during this project, I will have them forever, so that, well, or until I want to use them. But these little vellum pockets that say things to remember, bits of life. And then this scalloped oval die cut that says currently. And I'm obsessed with them. There's 6, I think. Oh, 7. 1 for each day of the week. Obsessed. Okay. And then there are these plastic, like, it's a different shape than what we're used to, but they could easily fit in a 3 by 4 pocket or just be like a tip in for my notebook. But it just says, remember this. And then all those quotes in this really fun font are on here. And each one is bordered with one of the colors that you would see in each of the days of the week. Just a fun little quote, sort of placeholder there. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The scallops again that get me every time. So we've got 1, 2, so one for every day of the week with 1, 2, 3, and then the scalloped edge, which I just have to poke out the inside. But how fun is that? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Then we have, it says 1 little week in the life, and you've got all the days of the week. And then this one says 1 week, 7 days. And then, what are these, like 3x3 or 4x4 maybe? 4x4. Something from today, and you have one in every colorway. That's way fun. This chipboard detail is amazing. Everyday life, the details, 2025, this story, so you have one for every day of the week, and then one of these for every day of the week, 2025, and remember this. And then lots of little label chipboards, the days of the week, 1 week, this life. Oh, and then the stickers, which are like these chipboard pieces, but with the colors of the kit that have your ING words. So loving, listening, watching, working, feeling, eating, reading, laughing. And then we have remember, ugh, currently, and then days of the week. 2025, this week, my story, family, our story, weekend, right now, and then some blank labels. That's cool. And then this scalloped paper, which I love, but I don't know if I'll use in the colorways. It's really pretty though. Love those. So yeah, it's a nice kit. It is a very, very nice kit. That's the main kit. And honestly, the other reason I didn't do an album is because there's several. One is it's intimidating to me to like jump all in and start with an album when I've never done this project. The second is time. Like December Daily is like the most time consuming project I've ever done, and I love it, but I am like mentally prepared for it, and it makes sense for me. Like I'm used to doing it each year and making it work for my lifestyle. But June is like one of the busiest months for me because it's the end of the school year and I work at the school. So there's like event after event after event that I'm involved in, plus work, plus like all the end of the school things at home. So that's another reason. The third reason is there's only so much room, okay? I don't know how y'all must have giant houses. I do not. My house is little bitty, 1,200 square foot house. And we had to even go and make a special trip to IKEA last summer to purchase the large Calyx shelf just to hold the albums that I have for Project Life and December Daily. So I didn't want to add another album. Like imagine this, a December Daily and my Project Life albums every year, plus travel albums. Like there's not enough room in my house. So I figured if I could try to get it into this, which who knows, I might be completely unsuccessful, then I was going to give it a go. So we're going to try the notebook. All right. This was one of the only other add-on I got, which were these plastic circles, half circles. Sorry, I forgot to share these. I just got them because I know I love the plastic like add-on elements in December Daily, and I figured these would be great. Thankful for this week in my life. And then you have days of the week on in Allie's script on black half circles. Then you've got some that have borders. You have remember. I don't know what in the world I would use these for. I just felt like, oh, I must have them. I don't know why. I love plastic embellishments too from Allie Edwards. So, and then there's all the days of the week there. And then this on the khaki says moments. And then we have the scallops today looked like this. So, I mean, you can put them together, obviously, and make a circle. I don't know. You could stitch them on paper and make it, you know, like a whole pattern paper with these. I'm sure there's a zillion things people are going to come up with that are much more creative than myself. So, okay. So story play, I've never done either and decided to do this year. So you could purchase these individually or as a set, which I did. So I got all 4 of the themes that are part of story play. It's just another way of looking at life through a specific lens as you're documenting. And the 4 themes this year were cats and dogs, listening, I think, gratitude, and maybe day in the life. Is that what this one is? One day in this life, yeah. So I'll just start with this one since it's on the bottom. So it's got a transparency that says thankful. And then this pattern paper, which I feel like I've seen before in a different story kit. I'm gonna look real quick. Give me a second. Nope, it's, I thought it was the same pattern, but it's different. But it has like the same colors, right? Anywho. So there's, I'm not going to open it because it's just one piece of, I think it's just one. Well, I'll open it now just to double check. I think there's only one in here, maybe 2. Oh, there's 2. So this one says current gratitudes. Cool. With different jumping off points for photos or journaling. The transparency, the chipboard, and then the labels, rainbow, my favorite, and then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gratitude 4 3x4 cards, and then one that says when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Willie Nelson. Good old Willie Nelson. Love the rainbow. And then the stamps were additional. I did the buy all stamp bundle. Oh, no, I didn't. There was a dog stamp, so I bought 4 out of the 5 stamps. Thankful for this, and then appreciate everything, even the ordinary, especially the ordinary. Pema Chodron. Sorry, don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Gratitude for, and then grateful heart. And I don't know how this works either, so don't ask me. I just decided to buy it, and I'm doing it. Okay. Love these colors, too. So this one's got the same pattern. So it says, normal day, let me be aware of the treasure you are. Let me learn from you, love you, bless you before you depart. Let me not pass you by in the quest of some rare and perfect tomorrow. Mary Jean Irion. And then here are the 2 papers. You have basics, one day in this life, and then sights, sounds, taste, smells, feels. So you have the senses, and then, ooh, I like this. Wonky circles and half circles. So you've got, these to me are to be fussy cut. So different quotes. Yeah, you would want to fussy cut this for sure because the way that they're oriented. So that's really fun. And then the chipboard, look how fun those are. And then the 3x4 cards, today I noticed. What's with this like big circle? I don't know. It's kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure there are 7, 6, 7. Oh, there's 8. And then chipboard in this green color, kind of loving it. And then the stamp set that goes with it. We have, in this season, in order to write about life, first you must live it. It's just one day, the story of this day, 24 hours. One day in this life, basics, and today I noticed. All right, then we have, this one I'm really curious about. This is the cat and dog one. So you have, I think there are 2 vellum pieces in here because one's dogs and one's cats. Yeah, this is the cats, and then this side's got the dogs. I don't have a dog. I'm not a dog person as much as I am a cat person, so I will be using the cat stuff. Here's the words, the chipboard, so that's the dog stuff. But let me flip it over to the kitties. Oh, that's so cute. Oh dear. All right, well, I'm just gonna pop them out. Cats forever. Until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. 5 things I love about my cat. Dogs forever. 5 things I love about my dog. True friendship is seen through the heart, not through the eyes. Okay, that's fun. Okay, and then this, maybe there's only one pattern paper because there's 2 vellum sheets, but let's see. Yep, just the one. And then the 3x4 cards. So these are dog ones. There's the cat, the dog. Woof, here's what happened. That would be funny for anything. I love cats quote and meow. Okay, so there's 4 of these and 4 for dog people. While I'm putting this away, my daughter walked in and said she wants to say hello, so here's Nora. Nora's here. She wanted to say hello. All right, here's the stamps set that goes for the cat one. Obviously, I didn't get the dog one, but we have Meow, Cat Story, Cats Forever. I love my cat because things I love about my cat. And then the last part of this Ali Edwards giant haul is the Listen Story Play. And then I will get into my According to Ali affiliate path, which I am so excited to share. So this transparency just says watching and listening, and then there's going to be the 2 pattern papers. And I love this theme, and I kind of wish this was like, there was more to it, because I feel like this is something you could all really document, no matter who you are or where you're from or anything. So you have 4 circles on this one. That's kind of a fun pattern. I like the pink. Watching, listening, listening, watching. And then you've got, this one says, they all say musical memories for the love of listening. So it's got like kind of that look of like the record album and the sleeve. Here's the chipboard. Instead of little tiny word phrase stickers, you have larger label word phrases. And then the cards. Listen, here's what I heard. Well, I like that, like, kind of paint swatch print. Listening, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love the colors. There's a voice that doesn't use words. Listen. Currently listening. Here's the story. Ooh, Nora, these look like your headphones, kind of.
Oh, yeah. My beats.
Oh, watch. Here's what I saw. Oh, so we've got listening and watching, and then listen and watch. Cool. Oh, Nora wants to show her beads. Okay. Thanks.
So they're really dirty from makeup.
Oh, gross. Another quote, and then currently watching. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. Friends who are always complaining we never have purple in scrapbooking, we got our purple. And then here's the stamp set that goes with it. Watching and listening, currently listening, here's the story, currently watching, here's the story, listening, watching, and then for the love of listening or for the love of watching. Okay, that was a lot. Take a drink, take a bite of food, and I'll be right back with According to Ali's May release. All right, I am back with Ali's May release. It's so good, and I'm so excited because she is doing ephemera now, where you can purchase ephemera for your junk journal or your journal. And I can't wait to see how people use these. I have fun plans for them myself, but these are not in, they have their own section on her website. It's either going to be under the new like release category or under ephemera. But how cute are these little guest checks that like you would get at like a diner or something. And then the back is just like this. So much fun. They even have like the real perforation and everything. So use these however you see fit. I think those are really fun addition. I love that Ali is always thinking outside the box. All right. I'm really excited about these. This particular 3 sticker sheet set. It's a little bundle, mini bundle of 3 stickers. And I have mine still from when I was a patron because they were a previous Patreon release. And you guessed it, I'm going to be using these to decorate my social media planner, which is my Laurel Denise portrait planner. I like to use sets like this because I do the whole month and I put stickers on each week, so I need a lot of stickers. And since I have 2 sets, it is very handy for me to use what I've got plus the new set as well, so that I have 2 of everything. Hopefully that makes sense. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a whole Plan With Me social media playlist on my YouTube channel as well. But these are part of the Great Outdoors set, and obviously they're camping or outdoors related, and I think they're just so cute. I love the colors. Very excited to use those, and we do go glamping every year, but I did grow up going camping, so I think these are going to be really fun as the weather warms up. And then, okay, she did this. She did bread, which I'm so excited about because if you watched my Hubman and Chubgirl unboxing or my Plan With Me video, that actually is coming in a couple of weeks. But I did use the bread pandas, and I love carbs and I love bread. And even when I was like a crazy, like I used to be a long time ago, I used to be a semi-professional dancer, and you know, you had to stay in shape. And I would like eat really healthy, overly work out, probably too much. But I would not give up my bagels and cream cheese. Wouldn't do it. And then after, like at every game, I would get like a soft pretzel. So, I mean, you know, carbs are life, if you ask me. So she did bread. Where's the one that goes kind of, I mean, let's see. There's a coffee journaling sheet. Cafe journaling. So you have like this little faux receipt. Oh my gosh, look how real that looks. Is that amazing or what? It looks like a real receipt. I am deceased. And it has like some of our favorite things. Cold brew, a matcha latte, croissant, and BB scone. I love that. So, and then it spells out coffee, like on a typewriter, vintage typewriter, a coffee, like cup stain, the little latte here. You've got your tea bag, your matcha, some coffee beans, very realistic. These are really, really fun, creative also. And I think they would pair well with the bread, but they would also pair well with the ephemera. And she did, in her Taylor Swift series, she did Lover icons that go all things that are a nod to the lyrics on the Lover album. And I still have a lot of the quotes left from that sticker sheet, so I can't wait to use these as well. I love this, the man. And then we can keep the Christmas lights up till January. Big Ben. This is awesome. Then we have the other journaling sticker sheet, which is travel journaling. Love the map pieces, the little stamp. That stamp is stunning, by the way. The suitcase, the baggage claim ticket. Again, these are very more like vintage style than what I've seen. So I'm really appreciating the variety of styles that Allie is able to do. You know, it's not just like one type. She's got all different. Really like that. This might be one of my favorite sheets from the release. If not my favorite, this is Minimal Flowers. It's probably shocking because I'm usually a really bright, colorful girly, but this is just so aesthetically pleasing, this sheet, that I really want to use it. I do wish there were more little, like, whatever these are, little, like, doodles, but those could easily be drawn in on my planner, which it might be something I have to do. And that's on clear sticker paper. Then we have spring cleaning. Perfect for spring. I need to do that. So these stickers are giving me a guilt trip right now. But the colors, again, are just so lovely. I love this kind of muted color palette for the spring. Also, Farmhouse Kitchen. This one's gorgeous as well. You could also pair the bread one with that if you wanted to. She's also got lots of other food-related sticker sheets in the shop, so definitely check out her shop if you haven't. Or if you're kind of like, I love that sticker sheet, but I don't really know what I would use it with. Take a look at Allie's stickers. They're categorized, and they're really easy to find what you're looking for. And trust me, she's got something for everybody. So this is gorgeous, the Farmhouse Kitchen. Would make a really pretty Mother's Day spread, too. Aquatic Blooms. Love these. We have her blooms. Obsessed. The colors are really fun. And then we have Birthday Party, which she's had another birthday sticker sheet. I'll be honest, the colors were a little bit too, like, I'm not a huge fan of jewel toned stickers for some reason. It's not necessarily my colorway choice. They're gorgeous stickers and designs, but just not really my colorway. But this I love. I think it could also really go well with like a New Year's vibe or something like that. These could also work for like Valentine's Day or date night. So lots of ways you can use these. And then there's the happy birthday lettering on there, which is so much fun. And she finally did, oh, look at that, a sticky note. That's funny, from the Hubman and Chubgirl bundle. This is her first birthday quotes sticker sheet. She has tons of quotes, but has never done a birthday one, which is surprising. So let me read you those quickly and then we'll be all done. This says, when life gives you birthdays, eat cake. Today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be. Hugs, kisses, and birthday wishes. May this year be everything you wish for. Don't count the candles, just enjoy the glow. Birthdays are nature's way of telling us to eat cake. Yes. It's probably time to start lying about my age. You're never too old to dream a new dream. It's your day to sparkle. More candles means more wishes. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So there's a ton of sheets. I am very excited to use these. I don't know which ones I will be using first. Well, probably the Great Outdoors for my Laurel Denise planner because I need to set up June. But let me know if you have any questions about anything I shared. Don't forget to use my link and then my code Gen10 to save if you haven't already bought anything from her shop or her release. I am so glad to be able to share these with you yet again. Thank you so much for all of your support. And speaking of support, if you like this video and others like it on my channel, give this one a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my content. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, sweet friends. Remember that you are enough. Love you guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.